So I managed to grab a pair of these actually for really cheap and on sale, which is the New Balance 990 V4 Grey Day. And I've had a couple of other pairs of these and moved a couple of them on, like the black and grey pair that I had. Reason being is I just didn't like the materials on the top, which was more of a nylon type material. However, with these, getting them sort of under half price was a no-brainer for me, and once I sort of looked at these sneakers, you know, I really like this sort of colourway as well. And over the sort of last, I suppose, 9 months, I've been wearing the 990 V4s, especially the cream and green colourway, quite a lot, and find them very, very comfortable on foot, similar to a Vomero 5, and one of the most sort of comfortable sneakers for me to wear. And obviously comfort is subjective, but for me, I find them very comfortable, and that's the reason why I ended up buying another pair of 990 V4s. And these were originally released in 2018, so it's a fairly new silhouette. And it's made up pretty much as a lifestyle trainer. I won't really be using these for running because I think there's better alternatives out there. But you know, if you want to do sort of recreational type running, or just here and there, then you know, going for a jog and stuff, then these aren't too bad for that kind of stuff. But obviously, the price being more on the expensive side, I'd be a bit wary wearing them for running, in all honesty. And it's a pair that's been made in the USA, so a lot of these 990s are the 990 line is made in the USA. So with the details, it comes in a, I suppose, the New Balance staple colour, which is a Marblehead, and it's the grey colour that's on the upper, and vintage indigo as well. So this is another, I think, as far as I know, a vintage New Balance colour as well. So it's quite nice to sort of have these two colours on there, and I think it works really well on all of the Grey Day sneakers that released. And it has an Encap dual density midsole with a polyurethane rim. So because it's dual density, you have this Encap technology going around here, and that provides a lot of the sort of cushioning and support, and also impact protection. And then you've got the further sort of layer down here. I find them, like I said, very comfortable on foot, so it kind of helps. You know, the technology in here does help a lot. And it has, as far as I know, an Ndurance outsole, which is located here, and the rubber compound that's used on this is usually of good quality, so they should last a lot longer than normal. And it's made up of all leather and sort of suede upper materials and mesh materials, so it's all kind of textile really. But you know, I think the quality of it is, it's got this sort of super furry suede on here, and just looks really cool to me, and just a little bit different to the other pairs I released. And it's got quite a sort of thick material as well with this particular pair. And the price on these were £210 originally. So with the comfort and sizing, this is on the medium side and feels much like a Vomero to me. I wouldn't say it's too soft, but at the end of the day, it's one of those trainers that you can wear pretty much all day, every day, and quite sort of neutral, and you would never have an issue wearing them. And they also have really good neutral support around the arch, so again, New Balance do that very well, and they tend to have sort of nice sort of arch support, and it's like contoured around to your arch and foot. So it does provide very nice support. And there's no wearing time with these. Obviously there will be a little bit of tension from the suede because it's a thicker cut on here than normal. You can probably see that here. But at the same time, it's one of those pairs that, because of the mesh being predominantly on the forefoot anyway, it's one of those trainers that will be fine to be good to go out of the box. And the more you wear them, the more comfortable they get. And you can go true to size on these. I mean, I tend to go up half size in all of the mesh runners that I have, and that's including Nike. And for me, I wear the same size that I wear in my Nikes. So they correlate pretty much 1-to-1 in UK sizes. And it has a really good traction as well. So similar to other 990 V4s, it's the same sort of traction, and it works well. It's got this almost diamond shape pattern going on the front. And I've never had any issues with these, and even wearing them in the wet, it seems to be fine. So with the look and style, this is a classic kind of New Balance type colourway, and again, I think it works really well with this particular one, being navy on there as well. And it's a good sneaker for sort of spring, summertime really. Like I said, because of the mesh upper, you've got a lot of breathability, and not to say that you couldn't wear them any other seasons, because it is pretty much a grey sneaker, but I tend to wear these types of trainers more sort of spring, summertime. And they're good for sort of casual and smart casual. Again, being New Balance, they do have this sophisticated, you know, more grown-up look to them, which I like personally, and maybe I'm showing my age, but for me, it's one of those sneakers that you can wear with chinos and you know, a shirt and things like that, and get away with it, because it just works well, and the model is kind of almost going, towards a sort of timeless category. And it comes with like the white laces in there, but you also get a pair of navy, but there's no reason why you couldn't put in a pair of grey or even a sail pair to match the midsole. So with the final thoughts, I like the fact that they're lightweight. 990 V4s, they have this, I suppose, slightly, when you're sort of wearing them, you don't notice the weight as much, and they feel really nice on foot and quite sort of lightweight, similar to a Vomero. And I just find them really comfortable. It's more neutral comfort, but at the end of the day, I don't tend to like the soft, squishy comfort too much, especially for all-day wear, because sometimes you get fatigue from that as well, in my experience. And I really like this suede on materials on this. For me, I'm not a materials expert. From what I can see, it seems to be a very sort of thick cut of suede material and leather material. So for me, it looks really sort of more chunkier than normal, I guess, as well. But at the same time, I kind of like the fact that they've used much better quality materials on this. And with the cons, I think the price, like I said, with any other sort of New Balance sneakers, I always have an issue with price with these, and at £210, again, it's asking quite a lot of money for it. So with the ratings, I'll give the look and style a 5 out of 5. The reason being is it's just a classic looking New Balance colour, and for me, it's one of those ones where it's a no-brainer and kind of an easy wear as well. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 5. I've worn 990 V4s quite a bit now. Like I said, I've had a pair for like 9 months, and I just find them very, very comfortable, lightweight, easy to wear, neutral on foot, and you can go pretty much all day without having problems. And I've not found them to be bottomed out just yet. So for me, it's one of those sneakers I think is probably, if not the best, New Balance sneaker, and maybe the 1906R after that. And the quality, I give it a 5. So for me, it's like I said, the quality of the materials and the overall construction of the sneaker as well. It seems to be well put together, and not noticing any glue stains or any kind of stitching issues. It's just pretty perfect to me. And with the price, that's the only issue I have with these, and that's why I've given it a 3. But overall, I think this is a classic New Balance pair, and the colourway is very much on trend with the New Balance. So therefore, I think, for me, I've given it a 5 out of 5, especially if you can pick them up on sale. There seems to be a few shops here and there. If you sort of dig around, you might be able to pick them up in sort of smaller sizes. But it's a very, very cool sneaker, and I love the 990 V4s anyway.